I feel like as men, we gotta understand that women don't make sense all the time, and it's okay.
So at the end of the day, I'm gonna protect myself from that hurtful feeling. So now you don't get that from me no more.
I feel like women, like I have like selective, when they upset at something, they have like this selective memory of what you did. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the She Say, He Say podcast, episode 4. We rolling. We keeping it rolling, y'all. So I'm here with my sister, as always, Brandy Banks.
Hey, guys.
And today we got a great episode for y'all, as always. And but first, I got to ask y'all to subscribe, like, send it to your friends. That helps us out. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Let's recap. So we had Pops on here last time.
Yes.
And we was talking about when is it too soon, or when do you need to say I love you? And I feel like that was a good episode. I don't think we really got down to like an agreement to anything. But if y'all didn't see that, y'all can go watch that last episode. Had my Pops on here. It was a good episode. But today, we want to talk about people changing in a relationship. Would you like to do the honors and talk about that?
So I am really struggling with the fact that in the beginning of a relationship, this guy puts on this perfect attitude, perfect face, and then towards, the middle, he gets comfortable, and now all of a sudden it's like he not planning dates no more, or it is what it is. We'll plan it, we'll see where it goes. For a person like me, that doesn't work for me. I'm a planner. There are things that need to be done. I'm too old to be trying to, it is what it is, right? So are you saying that it has to be a certain way for you though? It doesn't have to be a certain way, but be who you were in the beginning. Like when we
So it wasn't it is what it is in the beginning.
No, it was
okay.
Take charge. I want to plan this date for you. I want to show you, this world that I live in and make it special. And now it's just like, all right then.
So
you want to go out to eat?
But is that your fault?
No, it's not my fault because I'm still the same. I still do what I did in the beginning.
Yeah, but when I say it's your fault, like, did you make that person feel like that comfortable?
No.
I don't think that's right. Even if you did make them feel that comfortable, I don't think they should change in that aspect. But what I'm saying is, did you make them feel like, oh yeah, this is good now? Like this is...
I mean, I made them feel comfortable enough to feel like this is good, but at the same time, it has to be listen, whatever it is that you did to get her is what you got to do to keep her. And I ain't saying you got to do it every day, but at least once a month.
I agree and disagree with that because stuff can get old. So if I'm doing the same things over and over and over again, it's like women are, honestly, y'all might not agree with this, but it's like, all right, show me a new trick. Do something else.
Okay, first of all, we are not puppies.
But I'm saying y'all treat us like puppies.
Okay.
Because it's like, all right, you did that. All right, now I'm here. Now what?
But I think it's about spontaneous, though. I think it's about the fact that, okay, so let's just say, prime example, when I first started dating my guy, oh my goodness, it was like the first date was you don't have to think about nothing. You don't have to plan nothing. I got it. We're going to meet up in the middle. I'm going to take care of the restaurant. I'm going to take care of where we going, the activities, all that stuff. I didn't have to worry about anything. Only thing I had to worry about was where I stay. And that's because I'm very particular about where I stay. Call it bougie or whatever you want to call it. But I'm particular about where I stay and where I lay my head. Okay. So I did plan and choose the hotel. Everything else was him. Everything that was paid for was him. And I'm not saying you got to pay for every date. And then I, in turn, reciprocated and did the same thing for him on our Valentine's Day date. I wanted him to feel special. I wanted him to feel like he made me feel that day.
So he didn't plan anything. You planned everything.
I wanted to. So I took charge in it. So now it's like, okay, now we're comfortable. Now we're in it. Now we're filling each other out under the same roof most of the time. Now it's like we winging it.
All right. So now I got a question. and it is, I feel like a lot of women do this, and this frustrates me. It probably frustrates a lot of men out there. Is, all right, you feel that way, but does he know that you feel that way?
I don't know so much of if he knows.
Then at this point, I feel like, bruh, if I'm a dude and you feel some type of way about something and you haven't told me about it and you just letting it just boil up and boil up and boil up, and then you tell me, bruh, I've been feeling like this for how long? All I'm gonna do is repeat it and be like, how long you been feeling about this? A month?
No, I agree. And I mean, eventually, yes, I do want to say something, but I don't want to say something too prematurely, and maybe he's planning something now or whatever. Like, and I'm gonna tell you something.
You ain't got snap. You can
but
be
I don't even think it's about the planning. I just think for us now, we've gotten into this like routine where, you know,
you comfortable.
Yeah, we comfortable, but at the same time, like we went to Clearwater, Florida, which was amazing. Like a quick little weekend getaway for his birthday. Beautiful. Had nothing planned. Nothing. All we knew we were going. We went. We had the hotel, all of that stuff. But every activity that we did was unplanned. And it was nice. It was really nice.
So what's the difference between then and now? He was still trying to get you then? Is that what that was?
I don't think he was still trying to get me because he had me then. But I think now it's just like... No,
did he know he had you then? That's...
Yeah, he knew he had me. Yeah, he knew he had me then.
Well, I mean,
now it's just like, and maybe, and like I said, maybe I am speaking a little prematurely, but I do, and off of me, let's just take it off of me. I watch other people go through the same thing where their, you know, husbands or their boyfriends were like amazing men in the beginning, and now it's like you can't even get them off the couch. It's the same routine every day, all day.
All right. Right. So in my situation, so on episode 1, 2, and 3, I was in a relationship. Episode 4, I'm not in a relationship. So one of the things that was said to me was, it was like, oh, in the beginning you opened doors. You know what I'm saying? You did this, you did that. And for me, I'm like, sometimes I feel like y'all see what y'all want to see, because I still open doors. I open the doors all the time.
Right.
But I didn't open every single door. Well, I didn't open every single door in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But that was new. So it was like, oh man, he opened the door. So every time I opened the door, it was like, dang, he does this every single time. But I never did. And now it's like, oh, you don't open no doors no more. You don't do this. You don't do that. And I'm like, I feel like women, like I have like selective, when they upset at something, they have like this selective memory of what you did.
This is true.
And I'm like, well, I didn't change. Like, I didn't do it. I'm not doing anything different, but you feel it some type of way, and you just going to, like, create this stuff like I changed or something, but I didn't. And y'all get so, like, worked up in that, and then when a man try to explain themselves, it's like, you lying. You're not understanding. You don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, first of all, let me speak on that. Communication is a big key. And I was told by someone...
by a little birdie?
Secret squirrel in my past. No, I was told by someone who really made me actually look at it and was like, you hear to respond. You don't hear me. You only hear what you want to hear because you're ready to respond to it. So you don't take it in, you don't listen, you're not hearing me.
That right there, I'm gonna tell you like that. That's a whole nother episode, because I feel I am 100% on that boat, and I feel like society needs to work on that, and in turn that will help more relationships. But I feel like in general, we'll get into that in another episode, y'all. But God, yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah, so that's one thing where sometimes that whole disconnect comes from. But in other times, like, I know I'm changing. I know that there's some things that I'm going through. I know that I fear going down this road because I've had a failed marriage before. And I feel like when we are in these relationships, like, to have a failed marriage and to have a failed relationship is totally different. Because I was genuinely, it's like a virgin. It's like I'm genuinely giving this blindly. Like, I want to be married. I knew what marriage looked like. I knew what I wanted. And then it just failed. And it was ugly. Like, it's to the point we don't even speak no more. So I am afraid of that with him. And sometimes my attitude or sometimes my actions try to shut him down because I'm like, I can't do this. I ain't supposed to do this. This ain't right.
It's a defense mechanism.
Exactly, and it's not right. And yet I sit there and I'm like, well, you ain't doing the same thing you was doing in the beginning. Like, I am looking for...
You're looking for the flaws to have a reason to get out so it doesn't fail.
Exactly.
Well, what... I'm sorry to ask, but if you know what the problem is, why are you continuing to go down this exact
But he still
road?
ain't... It's still not the same. Like, it's still not the same... his demeanor changes. And I know that plays a lot to do with me because my demeanor has changed. My attitude has changed.
All right, so you can change, but the man can't change.
I ain't saying that, but it's like...
Now that's going back to episode 1.
I need him...
Like, you going to open my doors?
To do the same thing. I want him to do the same thing. I want him to plan it out the way it is now. He's gotten content with me doing everything. He's gotten content with... Okay, well, you know how to plan it out. You know how to make this. You know how to do this reservation. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though, that wasn't how it was the first date.
I mean, I'm talking about me personally. I feel like you have to, for it to be successful, you have to date that person the entire time. You have to, like, I treat it like I'm trying to show you that I deserve to be with you the entire time that I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? So like, we've been together for 6 months. I'm still going to surprise you and take you on a date. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Like, as if I don't have you yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying.
But not everybody thinks like that. And my question is because I think that's necessary for people to understand that not everybody's built the same. Like, you might think like that. I might think like that, but the next person might not. But that's something small. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the big picture, I feel like that's something small. That's a conversation that can be had. But you have to accept that this person isn't like this. This person isn't built like this, and it's okay. Like, yeah, they can work towards getting better at it and maybe paying attention to the small details that you give them here and there. But if they're not built like that, they just not built like that. You can work on it. Yeah, you can work on it. But 1, you got to say something. And 2, you got to accept if you come to the conclusion that they're not built like that. Are you willing to accept that? Because I feel like a lot of people try to put people in boxes. Like, this is my expectation of what a relationship should look like. This is my expectation of how you show me that you love me. You know what I'm saying? How you show me that you care. I tell you that I'm going through something. How you show me that you're actually worried about what I'm going through looks like this.
But time out. That's where love languages come through. If you haven't checked it out, do the love language challenge. It's a great tool. However, have you ever done the love language challenge?
I am acts of service. I haven't done no challenge, but
the quiz to figure out what your love language is.
I'm acts of service.
Okay, so I feel like if I love you enough, I will put that first, like the acts of service, right? You want me to do something for you. You want her to do something.
Okay.
Right? So at the end of the day, like, I'm quality time, and it's another one. And I can't remember it. But I'm quality time, so you have to spend time with me. And you have to make that priority for me to know that that's what love looks like for me. I'm giving you the blueprint of what love looks like for me.
But do you hear what you're saying? This is what it looks like for me.
Right, because that's my love language.
That's your love language.
Right, so I'm telling you the blueprint to my love language.
Are you not hearing what you're saying? That's your love language, right?
Right, if his is something else, that I have to actually act on what his love language is. And
you have to accept what his love language is.
I get that.
And his way of showing love is different. So, like, your love language could be this, but that's not necessarily compatible to what he's used to. He has to change and get better at showing the love that you want to see.
But he showed it to me day one. Yeah, he showed it to me day 2.
Come on, we all know that as a man, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're married or whatever, your game is always evolving.
Well, Dad said it best. The tuxedo is on in the beginning. And then he starts to peel the tuxedo off, and you get the regular clothes. So, does the regular clothes add up to what the tuxedo looks like? And my thing is, I'm real with you all day long. Who I was that day on that first date is who I am now.
See, that's why I don't have a tuxedo no more. I got on sweats and a hoodie all the damn time. And that's it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can't, because at the end of the day, if that's the case, I'm going to take the tuxedo off. You know what I'm saying? So, you're going to get sweatpants, some flip-flops, and a hoodie all the time. And if you cool with that, then cool, let's kick it. But if you're not, now my sweatpants and a hoodie is a lot better than some people's tuxedo, I feel like. Why? Because I pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had you can call it a failed marriage or whatever you want to call it, but I went to therapy, and I didn't just therapy, guys. I highly recommend it. Everybody go to therapy. I don't care if you.
Yes, I agree. But I asked about healing over and over and over again.
Yeah. What you saying?
I didn't know you went to therapy, but
I went to therapy. I went to therapy in 2 different languages. I went to therapy I had therapy in Portuguese, and I had therapy in English, because she didn't speak English. So I had to do therapy with.
No, but did you do therapy on your own after healing, after the divorce?
Yeah. Oh, like, okay. I continued to go to therapy afterwards.
Good job.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I wasn't the type that I go to therapy and I was just like, oh, this is my problem. Tell me what's wrong with me. Tell me how to fix it.
No.
I was like, they would tell me something, and I'm like, well, why did you say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to know why they felt like this is like what they needed to say to me. Like, this was the fix. So now I pay a lot of attention to everybody. Like, that's why I'm like acts of service. Like, when I say I'm acts of service, I'm like this. Like, when I was with her, she was using deodorant. She was putting deodorant on, and I was like half asleep. I woke up and I seen the deodorant was like almost done. It was a spray deodorant. She was like, damn, it's almost. But she didn't say nothing to me. Well, I saw it. So I went out. She took a shower. I got up, went to the store, got the deodorant, brought it back. When she got out of the shower, boom, deodorant was there. It was full. So now she looking around like, damn, where does deodorant come from? That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? But I pay attention to the little things because I paid attention in therapy. And not that I wanted to be a therapist, but I paid attention. That's why my sweatpants and a hoodie is better than a lot of people's tuxedo. I mean, I'm not tooting my own horn here, but that's just who I am as a person. I pay attention. And I try to make your life better. You know what I'm saying? I try to, everybody, like, it don't even gotta be my girl, but just in life, like, I try to do a random act of kindness every day. Like, that's something that I've implemented in my own life. So when I try to do that and I got a woman, yeah, that's easy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because I know that I can be difficult, and I know I can be difficult in certain times of the month. But, you know, and I respect him because...
And you said sometimes of the month, but that's another thing. Guys are like, we got like this beef with women being, oh, it's that time of the month. Don't beef with it. For me, I'm like, embrace it, bruh. Like, this that time of the month. So now you think that time of the month, if you that type of dude that you like, oh, that's a week that I can't, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, I gotta sit. I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's a week that you can put in some work, some quality time, all her love language and all of that. And then that other 3 weeks, you good. You know what I'm saying? Because that time women are emotional.
Yes.
They like, so then if you can get to the point that they like, dang, this dude like really like taking the time out to take care of me. He really like I came home with chocolate all the time. I would always come home with chocolate, like her favorite chocolate, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. I would pay attention to what she always get and I would come home with it. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. So that if it's during that time and she already emotional, when it's out of that time and you know what I'm saying, like it get on and cracking, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, dang, I remember he did all this for me. Like, I remember that. Like, ain't nobody ever done this for me. You know what I'm saying? But I see a lot of dudes, they be beefing like, oh, man, she on a period, bro. Like, I got to deal with this bull. You know what I'm saying? Where you can flip that around and it can be totally different.
Yeah.
You can use that in your favor.
Yeah, I mean, because I just know, like,
that's for free, guys.
It's like, I'm on my way. And I'm like, on your way for what? Like, I am on. I don't want to be bothered. Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to speak on that on this.
But he's very, you know, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like you got to stay. I can't.
Time out. So, was he still on his way? Did he still come?
Yes.
All right. And then what did y'all cuddled or whatever. So
yeah. I mean, he's very
quality time.
Yeah, it doesn't bother him that those type of things. Like, I just want to be around you. So when he wants to be around you, he wants to be around you. But you know, some women, you all can agree, I hope, I don't want to be around nobody sometimes. I just want to dwell in my cramps and be in pain and deal with it because I'm hurting at that moment. So I don't want to cater to you.
You don't even want nobody to come. Not cater to me, but he wasn't catering to you.
I'm saying he caters to me, but I'm just saying when he comes here, you know what I mean? He doesn't know where everything is in my house or whatever. So now I have to, whereas though honestly, I would just rather be in bed, watch a movie. You know what I mean? So eat my cookies. And call it a day.
So why you ain't say something? Why you ain't tell me? What's wrong with honesty?
Because I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to get out of that zone of separating.
But do you understand that if you don't say something and it's something that is going to bother you, you think he ain't gonna notice it?
Oh yeah, he does that.
All right. So why not say something? Be honest. I mean,
eventually I'll tell him, but he noticed right away. But his thing is that's not gonna kick me out. That's not gonna make me run. Like I live 2.5 hours away from you. I'm here, regardless. So I'm here. So
if he was already here, I understand. But I'm saying like, hey, I'm gonna come down there. But you like, nah, I'm on my period, got cramps, this and that. I would rather you stay there. Like, yeah, it sounds kind of like
and so for
brutal.
me, that's like I don't want to do that because I do want to see him. I do want to be around.
That's why.
Exactly. It's the
I say, and I stick to it. Girls, women are freaking crazy.
Sorry, guys, I'm not making a good.
Like y'all are no, but it's normal. Like to me, that's no. Like you saying that.
I want to see him, but I'm agitated once he gets here.
Like I'm not surprised at all that you said that. I'm not. But I stand by my statement. Women are crazy. Nuts. But you want to see him.
I do, because I love him.
So like, no sense. It makes no sense.
It doesn't, but I guess we get it. We're the ones that get it. But yeah, he has to, I want him to get into a place where he is still doing the same thing. I love the fact that he was the take charge and the spontaneous. I mean, he planned our first date from the time we started talking until the time we got there. Like, he was so excited about it to the point I was excited about it. Like, I wasn't even nervous anymore. I was so excited to see this date. I mean, perfect outfit, everything. Like, it was just amazing. And don't get me wrong, like, he still does little stuff like that. But now it's just like, hey, we want to go eat it.
And, all right, but on an everyday, like...
Every day, yeah, that's cool. But I want you to... At least
every once in a while, do something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like that leads into our next topic. Our next topic is why make relationships difficult by not being open and honest all the time. You feel some type of way. Why are you not open and honest about it?
I think especially in a new relationship because you don't want to rock the boat.
Excuse me, I'm gonna just put that out there. I think that's stupid. I'm 34 years old. I ain't gonna say I've been around the block and all that. Nah, cause I only been here 34 years. But like I said, I pay attention, and I paid attention in therapy. Like I said a lot of stuff in my last relationship, and then they come back and be like, "Yeah, my therapist said the same thing." I ain't no therapist, but I'm just saying I felt good about that.
All right.
But why? Oh, it's a new relationship. Well, why sell that dream to the person? If that's not how you actually feel, because eventually
you're selling a dream. You selling a dream. I'm observing how you are, how you move, and then let's talk about it.
No, what? If you observing, then say how you really feel, and then observe. If you observing and you like masking how you really feel, you're not being 100% honest because it's new.
Okay. Going back to the last episode, I love you, right?
All right.
I want to hear if I say. And we just had this conversation not too long ago. I actually had a sit down conversation about this. If I am saying there are times where I'm not a I love you person. I'm not a person that texts you I love you all the time. Like that's not my thing.
Okay.
Right? But there are times where I'm just having the worst day or I'm going through something, and in that moment I'm just like, you know what? I love you. And I just need to hear that back, right? Mm-hmm. And you go against it. Because I I ain't saying that. I ain't saying it every time you text me, or I'm not saying whatever. Like, why? Why can't you give me that moment? So I said to him, listen, this is what I need from you sometimes. Mm-hmm. I'm not texting you every day. I'm not texting you every night. Like, that's not what I do. But when I do text you, I love you, know that it's coming from a place that I just need to hear it in that moment. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to text you and be like, babe, I just say I love you. Like, I'm not going to do that. But let me tell you first so I can get that back. Right?
Yeah, now that goes into him just not paying attention.
But like, then it's like for him, it's a battle that I give up on. But for him, it's like, well, why do I have to tell you all the time? Why do you get angry all the time if I don't text you back? Or if I don't? Because you're not hearing me. Like, this is a moment that I need to hear it.
Saying this is why sometimes I just apologize for the male gender. Because I'm like, bruh, it's going to take you literally 5 seconds.
That's what I say.
Now, but, if y'all not at the, you know what I'm saying, a guy's probably like, man, you a sellout. Nah. If you not at that level that you feel like you love that person and you can say that, like, and you actually feel like, nah, I actually love you, then one, you shouldn't have said it in the first place, because now you said it. So now she's expecting you to continue to say it. You love me now. So why can't you say it tomorrow? You said it yesterday. Why you can't say it today?
Right.
So if you don't really mean it, don't even say it.
And hold on, shout out to Babe, because you do say it. He has picked up with saying it. Like, he says it a lot more. Texting is a totally different thing. But he says it a lot more now, moving forward. It's just the whole texting thing. Like, if I'm at work and I'm just feeling something and I text you, why can't you text me back?
Well, my question is, why, bro? Like, why, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? You say it, he says it.
He says it.
But he don't text it.
But in that moment, why can't you just text it right back? Like, because I'm in that moment.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would, I don't know. If I said it, I can text it. If I text it, I can say it. For me, it doesn't make a difference. And especially, like, if you know that she be going through whatever it is, you don't got to understand it. You got to know that that's what she going through, and she wants you to say it back.
Right.
And it's not going to hurt you
in that moment.
Right. And you're not in a situation where, oh, man, I just met her. She going through something, and she told me she loved me. Oh, no, what do I do? Bro, I've already been through that. You've already said it. You clearly love her. So now what are you doing?
Right.
What are you actually doing?
But now it's almost like proving a point. It's like I need to prove a point to her. I don't want to be your point prover. Like, don't do that.
But what point are you proving?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what is the purpose? Why do I have to go through all of this? And
well, maybe you should dive deep. You should dive deep and be like, yo, what's happening? Like, what is the?
Yeah, I mean, well, I've done that too, and then all it did was make me mad. So it's like pointless. Lord. And then me being the person that I am, like, you can't tell me you're not going to do something and think that I'm going to continue to do it. So if I love you, it's hard for you, I won't say it no more. I promise you I won't say it no more. I won't text it no more. I won't say it no more. Like, I just won't. Because it's that difficult for you. I'm good.
But now that's just playing with fire, because now y'all just on
because I don't want to. First of all,
I understand why you not.
Or period, to leave a person on red on "I love you," that's a hurtful feeling. That's a hurtful feeling. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna protect myself from that hurtful feeling. So now you don't get that from me no more. Now, if you tell me you love me, all right, I love you too. But it won't be me initiating. Because I'm not going to be left on red. Shout outs to my kids for teaching me that. Left on red on I love you.
Yeah,
that's rude and disrespectful. And to me, it's just like, wow, what was the point? And it's funny because one of his things was, I love seeing it. Sometimes it makes me smile when I see that you. So if you get that feeling, what makes you think I don't want that feeling? Boom. There it is.
Slightly selfish. That's slightly selfish, but it might be borderline not slightly selfish, but actually selfish. But yeah, I don't.
But you weren't like that in the beginning. You were very into everything in the beginning. Now all of a sudden we're, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. And a cousin of mine told us, told me that sometimes it's them protecting, it's men protecting themselves. It is like y'all don't know how to actually, you get a little nervous.
I wouldn't have said it then. I'm not going to tell you that I love you until I actually.
No, I mean, but then it's like, oh man, like, just open myself up to a lot. Even though I love this girl, now
that's why you say it when you actually mean it, because you did. As soon as you, it's like, I love you, and then it depends. That's tough, man. It's like Avatar. You know what I'm saying? You know when they make that link, the halo. You know what I'm saying, with the hair and the thing.
God, I was trying to figure out where you was going with that.
Yeah, it's like the Avatar, man. It's like you tell a girl I love you. Now that's opened up a whole nother box, and you got to be ready for that. I'm open and honest all the time, 100% from day one. Like, this is what it is. Like, now I'm single. It's been a couple weeks, right? And I'm like this. If I meet somebody, I'm talking to somebody, like, yo, I'm newly single, right? I ain't looking for, I got to take this time and take care of me or whatever. This what I'm on. You with it or you not? We can kick it. We can have a good time. You know what I'm saying? But if you've been single for 3 years and you looking for somebody to fill that gap, you looking for somebody, I'm not the guy for you. And she could be bad. I'm talking about like everything that I'm looking for. I'm not the guy for you. Not right now. Now, if you willing to kick it.
Well, that's easy to do when you're single. But when you're in a relationship, it's very hard to, sometimes it's hard to just be, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like that's love.
I mean, it is love, but at the same time, you don't want to hurt that person. You don't want to put that person, you don't want to, like for me, I can't express enough what peace looks like and what it feels like and how important it is to me. I need the peace. So to rock the boat sometimes off of something so small, not saying that the I love yous are small, because that's not small. But if I'm rocking a boat off of, let's just say, the light bulb that we discussed in the first episode, I'm not rocking a boat for a light bulb. I'll change it myself before I rock the boat. Because I'm protecting our peace. I'm protecting it. Now, if the I love you, I did have to go rock the boat with that because it meant a lot to me.
Yeah,
but I'm watching him, even though he was kind of negative in the conversation, I am watching him move into a loving state where he says it more than I ever thought. I mean, sometimes it catches me off guard, like, what did he just say? But at the end of the day, he heard me.
But he don't text it back though, and that bothers you.
We working on that. We definitely working on it. But it does, now that he knows, I don't think he knew then that when I'm texting you, it's because I can't talk to you. And when I text you to say I love you, it's because I'm in the middle of something that's like really got me, you know what I mean, feeling some type of way. So sometimes it's just like, I just need to know. It's almost like giving me a hug and not be there.
It might be a time thing. It might be something that, with time he'll start to understand, and he'll be like, yeah, that's that might not be my thing, but that's her thing.
Right.
And I feel like that's what a lot of people, a man want to be a man. They sometimes get a little stubborn. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm stubborn with certain stuff, but it depends on what it is. Sometimes it just ain't worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, women, like you, I feel like the best advice I can give a man is understand that women are crazy.
Oh my God, we are not crazy.
All right, I'll take that back.
Emotionally challenged at times. We're not crazy.
All right, so let's change the words up a little bit. But women, your thought process, but your thought process sometimes makes absolutely no sense.
No, our thought process runs off of emotion, and emotions can be all over the place.
Circling back to, doesn't make any sense. But instead of fighting against that and trying to make it make sense, I feel like what men need to do is accept that. Like, bruh, everything that come out of our mouth ain't gonna make a whole lot of sense.
But it's some of y'all that don't make sense either.
No. I know. Men are freaking idiots. Like, we don't think things all the way through. Like, we are children. I will say, as a man, I feel like men get to about between 25 and 30, is the most mature we gonna be. Like we get a little more mature after college because we got responsibilities. But who we are in college, that's not in college. We get a little more mature. We get a little more maturity after college. But after that, it's cut off. It seems like we're more mature because we got more responsibilities. You got bills to pay. You might got kids. You know what I'm saying? You got all of that. But deep down inside, you take that same dude you think is like, oh, super responsible, got on a suit, this and that. Put him around his homeboys from college.
True, I've seen it.
Dude ain't like we don't change. So it's like that. I know that. Y'all need to accept that. But that's who we are. Like that's who we are. We're not gonna change.
Yeah.
But I feel like as men, we gotta understand that women don't make sense all the time, and it's okay. And they will fight to the end of time and say that they make sense, but they don't. And we just gotta accept, be like, okay, so now we need to pay more attention and find a way around that. Or like me, I do stuff to prevent it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she's gonna say that's just stupid, I just be like, oh nope, I already did it. Or you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You gotta pay attention. You have to. You gotta pay attention, or if not, you're gonna drive yourself crazy.
Well, I just feel like the face that you showed me in the beginning should be the face that you have for the rest of your life. I'm not saying go all the extra and all of that, but you still need to do it. And don't fake, because our parents still date. Our dad does, like, I mean, now I ain't saying that he does it.
Public service announcement real quick. People, did y'all just hear what she said? The face that you have in the beginning, that's the face you need to keep. But she also said in the beginning that, yeah, I'm changing. Me personally, I'm changing, but we can't change. That's what I'm saying.
I'm defensive. I'm scared.
That's what I'm saying. We just have to accept the fact, men, we have to accept the fact that women just ain't gonna make no sense sometimes. And it's perfectly fine with that. And I agree, yes, our parents, they date.
I'm used to seeing that. I'm used to seeing my father make something out of nothing.
That's what you used to.
For my mother.
That's what you used to.
So when I got that the first time, I was hoping that it would continue on.
But that's what you used to. Not everybody used to that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like you also have to, as human beings, we have to accept and respect other people's opinions, other people's ways of life, other people's ways of thinking. You have to do that. Because if you think that everything is going to be in that box of what you're thinking, we're going to be, what do you call it? We're going to be
all of the same.
We're going to be upset. We're going to be, you know what I'm saying? What is the word that I'm looking for? We're going to be let down all the time because your expectations is here and nothing's wrong with your expectations here. They might meet your expectations, but just in a different way.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, let's just pray that he continues to keep the same face.
Now we praying, y'all. Now we just turned into a gospel channel. Now we...
No, let's just pray that he stays the same way. That's all I'm saying. Just be who you are. Be who you are.
And
you shouldn't have to put on a front in the beginning if you just being who you are. I learned that.
Now we're going back to episode 1.
I learned that the hard way. Hey,
going back to episode 1.
Be who you are. I was not a cook or clean. I was not a homemaker when I was married, but I am now, and I love it. I love the fact that I can cook a meal for my family. I can, pay the bills. I can do all of it.
Hey, yeah, good luck with that. Because y'all, you want somebody to be who they are, but then if you don't show me what I'm looking for, going back to the first episode, you don't show me what I'm looking for, then bro, who you talking to? You know who I am? I am all of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they put on the tuxedo. I don't do it because I ain't got time for it. But they put on a tuxedo to get past that. And then as soon as they get past that, then they want to show you who they are. And now you talking about, you changing. Well, bro, if you ain't have all of this up in the beginning, then we could have been real from the beginning. But that's life. Unfortunately, that's life. I don't participate in that stuff. Like I'm showing up with sweatpants and a hoodie. If you ain't with it, then cool. I ain't supposed to be talking to you in the first place. I'm going through what I'm going through now.
Well, he came in a full tuxedo with a tail and a top hat. And it was amazing.
And look at him now. Now he got on sweatpants, and now,
I still love him in his sweatpants. It's all good.
She still love him, y'all. So, but That is what it is. But yeah. All right then. What's this? Episode 4?
Yep. 4 in.
4 in, man. Hope y'all enjoy, man. We got the next episode. We're gonna have some y'all leave y'all questions and answers in the comments or whatever, so we can answer y'all questions at the end. We're gonna have Q&A at the end of these episodes for y'all. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. I enjoyed it. I feel like I held my tongue a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think he won on this one now.
Oh, I definitely won, and I still held my tongue, and I still won. So, but yeah, man. As always, man, y'all definitely subscribe, leave y'all comments, give us a like, because as y'all know, it's 2023 YouTube. That helps us out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. You got anything you want to say?
Bye, guys.
That's all she say. Bye, guys. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. Until next time.